Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Priyasha Das and today I'm going to tell you the very important aspect of XAT which is specially seen in this examination and no other examination, where you are penalized for not attempting a question as well. Yes, everyone is so worried about the minus 0.1 which you are going to get after not attempting more than 8 questions. So let me tell you the first thing, okay, and then I'll be explaining you how they deduct marks section wise as well. So firstly, it's not about consecutive 8 questions, it's about overall 8 questions, okay. So in the paper overall, if you have not attempted 8 questions, then they are okay with it, but the moment you don't attempt more than 8 questions, like the ninth, 10th and so on, these questions will be penalized. So let me give you a short example with the help of which you can understand how your marks will be deducted from various sections. So let's take this example where we have total questions as 75. Suppose you attempt 45 questions and you skip 30 questions. Now out of this 30 questions, 22 questions are the ones in for which you will be penalized, and because the first 8 which you skipped will not be penalized. So therefore, we know that 0.1 marks is what you're going to lose for 22 questions. That is an overall of 2.2 marks will be deducted from your overall score. But that's not only going to be deducted from your overall score, but is also going to have an impact on every section. So let's see how. I'm going to give you a small example here. Let's say Quant May you have skipped 10 questions, in DM you have skipped 8 questions, and in VALR you are skipping 12 questions. Okay, so that is altogether of 30 questions which you have skipped, but we know that for the 8 skipped questions you are not going to get penalized. So therefore we will assume that you will only get penalized for 22 questions. But the thing is, how would this penalty be distributed among these sections? This will be distributed in the form of a ratio. That means 10 questions out of 30 questions multiplied with the negative marks, overall negative marks. So 10 by 30 into 2.2 is approximately 0.73 marks, which you are going to lose from only quant section. Then the same way for the ratio, 8 by 30 into the whole negative mark 2.2, which is 0.59 marks. Again, this is going to be deducted from your DM sectional. So therefore, this is just to get you aware of the fact that this can have an impact on your sectional cutoff also. So think wisely and then leave questions in a particular section. And last but not the least, VALR, according to the example, if you have left 12 questions, so 12 out of 30 multiplied with 2.2, that is a maximum marks is going to be deducted from the section where you have skipped the maximum number of questions, irrespective of which were the first 8 questions you skipped. Okay, that will not be taken into consideration, and therefore you understand that the overall 2.2 marks is going to be deducted from all the sections in the same ratio as the number of questions you have skipped. So hope in this small video you got the entire idea that how the negative marking scheme works in the XAT examination. If you have any other queries or questions, feel free to drop that in the comment section or ping me up on Unstop or DM me on Instagram, whichever place you find convenient, and I'll shall definitely reply back to you. All the very best, guys. Take care. See you in the next video and the live as well. So see you at 11 p.m. Take care. Thank you.